Looky. Here, what's happening, YouTube? It's your boy, Live 5, aka the Wise Old Owl. Yo, today's segment, we getting dressed in all black like the Omen. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why we getting dressed in all black like the Omen is no Diddy, first and foremost. But the reason why is because people just out here talking greasy, just wilding. And they talking about us. And if you don't know anything about me, my problem is a lot of people talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? Bad boys move in silence. You know what I'm saying? And real talk, the reason why it irritates me so much is because a lot of y'all don't have nothing to talk about towards us. And everything to talk about when it involves y'all. I.e., Commanders running back out here talking about we better than them. In what way, sir? Hey, Rod Robson. What way, sir? What way would you perceive this? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Mythological record that y'all have that's better than ours. Players that y'all have that's better than ours. Quarterback that y'all have that's better than ours. And I understand Jayden Daniels is the hot new toy. The new hotness. You know how everything is with the new hotness. People start, everybody want to, man, my toy is the greatest toy of all time. This is exactly what I wanted for Christmas. Talking hard. Listen, man. Jayden Daniels has been in the NFL about as long as, I don't know, this no hip drop rule that they have, you know what I'm saying, in place. Because I think that's bull crap. Because I done seen them do it multiple times. Ain't no flags being called, but I digress. That's how long Jayden Daniels has been in the league, bruh. Like, listen, the adversity that young man will have to overcome in the years ahead for him to be the person that y'all pretend that he is right now, it's endless. Real adversity. I.e., getting swept. But not just getting swept by the best team in the league, which is the Eagles. Y'all might get swept by the Cowboys. You hear me? Cowboys, who ain't really got nothing to play for anyway. But y'all might get swept by the Cowboys, man. In real life. I don't, listen, I do believe in the any given Sunday mentality. Like, anybody can beat us. But better? Weird, as my daughter would say. My guy, weird. And I think it boils down to, I understand, ain't nobody is going to be like, well, our team sucks, and they probably going to beat the brakes off us. No. Nobody's going to actually do that. What people will do is say stuff like, we're going to give it our best. Last time, we made some mistakes. We're going to try to capitalize on those errors that we made and put our best foot forward, and hopefully we come out with a dub. Something like that. But we better than him, my guy? Okay. So, ski mask. Get the ski mask. They ain't playing. Dog, I love when they come out with the unscripted and the mic'd ups. And they had Landon Dickerson this week. and against the Steelers at the beginning. He said, and I quote, "We don't get to choose the schedule. We don't get to choose the opponent. We don't get to choose the date. But you know what I choose? I choose violence." He said, "Go choke a motherfucker out and make him remember your name." Listen, them jokers grimy. They gritty, bro. Like, I love this team, man. I love this team. And I love the 22-2 team, to be frank. But the 2022 team was missing something. And maybe is a void in certain places, like, i.e., in the cornerback position. I don't know if us losing the Super Bowl that year was in our favor or was as hard. It was horrible because it's a Super Bowl. You get there, you want to win. But in winning, I guess we would have assumed that we was good, didn't need to get better. And our team has always been good. Since Jalen Hurts been here and A.J. Brown been here, since that dynamic duo been here, and they A.J., Smitty, Jalen has always been our core. Which would you rather? Would you rather balance a board on a triangle or a square? Because that's what we got right now. We got a square. Because Saquon in it, square that joint right on up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I like squares. Honestly, I like them. I'm a square sometimes. Anyway, enough about my adventures is trying to be upright. But yeah, I'd rather balance it on a board, balance a board on a square instead of a triangle, and I think that's what our team was. Because that trifecta got us through last year. Honestly, it got us through the good times in the last year, and it took us to the bad times in last year. And they couldn't right the ship because there was a lot of stuff on one side. Honestly, last year, our defense was abysmal. I almost had the same amount of players on it, and it was abysmal. We was exposed in the Super Bowl. And what that exposure was, get the ball out of our hands fast. If I neutralize their defensive line, you can get them in the air. And last year, that was evident. And we had players go down at the beginning of the year. We never got right. We never got our back end chemistry. We was out here having shootouts with the Jets. Man, here's the crazy part. The silver lining in that was we got a chance to see adversity. Go through it, live through it. The pain that it was to see red confetti drop. The pain that it feels to get all the way there, knowing what it took to get there and come up short. That's adversity. Guess what? Patrick Mahomes has had adversity. He done been to a Super Bowl and lost. Believe it or not. As great of a quarterback as he is. And that's why, with that being said, all these Josh Allen lovers, that team, Josh Allen team, the way that they putting up points right now, really reminds me of that Kansas City Chiefs team that year that lost the Super Bowl to Tom Brady. Now, granted, it was Tom Brady on the other side. However, it really wasn't Tom Brady that put them down like that. It was the defense. Because Patrick Mahomes was on a run. Because they figured out, his line was trash. And believe it or not, I don't think that y'all understand. Josh Allen line ain't like that for real. Josh Allen is like that for real, though. Josh Allen out here sprinting for his life. You know what I'm saying? They give him enough time. But against elite, that he out of the pocket immediately. You know what I'm saying? What happened with Houston when he played Houston? You know what I'm saying? Like, get a real a good defense. It's gonna be. And I ain't saying our defense is a good defense, but listen, Josh Allen is one person, just like Patrick Mahomes was that year. Dude was great. You know what happened? So, you know, you gotta hope. You gotta hope that a lot of stuff come through to get to where it is. And if you get there and everything all your ducks ain't in a row, it's gonna show. Because that's the big show. That's the glaring show. The other side, 9 times out of 10, ain't played you before. This year at least. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, honestly, I feel like this. We got 2 Super Bowl previews, right? We got multiples. Because they said the Steelers one with us was a Super Bowl preview. They said the Baltimore one with us was a Super Bowl preview. Then they said the one with Josh Allen and the Rams was one. And then they said Josh Allen with the Lions was one. What was your takeaway? I can tell you my takeaway. And if you ain't got a defense, right, you better be prepared for a race. Sprint. Dead sprint to the finish. Probably be the highest scoring Super Bowl ever. And the other ones was, oh shit, if you have an elite defense, you know. Here's a catch-22. Both of those games with us, I personally feel like we spotted them 6 to a touchdown. I think we spotted Baltimore one, not at the beginning, but at the end, because we was playing prevent, like whatever. So they let Lamar get these padding the stats at the end of the game, score a touchdown so it could look presentable. Because we going to recover our onside kick. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, man. Y'all could have kneeled. Because that's what it was. Y'all got y'all ass whooped for 58 minutes. 58 minutes and 30 seconds. And then, we made it a game in the last 30 seconds. Get out of here, man. Anyway. Yeah. And you saw what happened to this Pittsburgh. Because Pittsburgh came in there like, we're gonna be physical. And I get it. With TJ Watt and the boys, they tend to out physical some people. That wasn't happening. And people, listen, for people that's like, well, they shut down Saquon. Okay, check me out. Saquon went out like, I don't know, midways through the first quarter, and didn't come back to like almost the third, late third. He had 65 yards, respectably. 65. It was one run that he came around the bend, and your DB wasn't even ready for him. He ran into your DB. Your DB got hit by a moving car, and he laid on the ground holding his side like he got hit by a car. That's how he looked. And Saquon is on his knees getting up like, dang, one person. Bruh, if he didn't freaking get hit by that automobile, that was on our side of the 40. Aisle 40. That was a house call. That was a house call. It could have easily been 130. Easily. That was a house call. He ran into traffic. That motherfucker got hit by a truck. That's how he laid on the ground like, I was like, damn, homie. Dang. That's why you always look both ways before you walk in there. Looked like he was trying to walk to the sideline and got hit by a truck. Gotta look both ways. So yeah, everybody like, yeah, they shut down Saquon. It wasn't necessary, so we didn't press the issue. And Washington's like, yeah, we got the formula. First of all, y'all don't have the personnel for that. Truth be told, all right, listen to this concept. Now, this don't count for like the beginning of the year when people get in the cap hell and they trying to release players because, you know what I'm saying, to avoid this cap purgatory they about to be in. So they releasing like, you know, good players that they just can't sign the contract. They can release them and bring them back for cheaper deals type stuff. But most part, this concept does not occur when mid-season, before the trade deadline, for a team that's literally like, I think it was like 3-3. The Saints was like 3-3 at the time or something like that. So they in the hunt. Ain't nobody really like that in your division. So you in the hunt. Y'all defense is straight. What team you know that's competing for something, right? Which they were still in the running. They could have still won a division. Heck, the Saints came out as one of the hottest teams out the gate. What team you know that's like in there, go, let's trade our greatest defensive back we got to another NFC team. Nobody do that. You know why they don't do that? Because that joker's worth something. And maybe for some players that work, hell, I'll be honest. The last player that I saw that work for was OBJ when he went to the Rams. And in the Super Bowl, at the end of the day, he probably would have been in Super Bowl MVP if he didn't get hurt. But he helped them get to the Super Bowl. I'm sure there's others in this, but that's the one most recent that I can think of that I'm like, yeah, that acquisition came through. And he was a disgruntled employee. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't because, you know what I'm saying, OBJ production wasn't. He was just a disgruntled employee. And you know, he OBJ. With all the baggage that comes with OBJ. So the Cleveland was like, ah. And the Rams picked him up. Cool. So the next time I hear this Marshawn Lattimore, yeah, we got one of them ones. Like he formed no DB, but you think you getting Marshawn Lattimore from 2022? 2021 Marshawn Lattimore? You getting 2024 Marshawn Lattimore, fresh off the hamstring injury. And they like, yo, the Saints didn't throw it to him at all. Did you see how bad their their offensive line played? They wasn't throwing to nobody. They wasn't throwing to nobody. And it wasn't until Spencer Rattler got up in there that they actually started getting some yards. I don't know what the coach... I feel like the coach put that other dude in there strictly for, like, tanking purposes. Because ain't no way you thought that dude was more decent than Spencer Rattler. And I ain't no big Spencer Rattler dude on some reality TV stuff. And if you know why I don't like Spencer Rattler due to social media. But, yeah. I don't know, man. So the Commanders out here, like, yeah, y'all didn't face us with Mark Lattimore. We got Lattimore now. He on the field. I'm like, what that mean? You know, Lattimore played when we played the Saints. And granted, I think we played without A.J. Brown. And we still beat them. Through passing, might I add. And y'all act like number 0 been like that. Number 0 was there. Number 0 was there. I don't know. I can't even pronounce his name. Start with S. Like Sriracha. He was there. He was there when y'all, it is what it is. Lastly, I'm going to talk about they defensive line missing a few pieces. I know Allen, but Allen and Payne. Payne going through back pain. So if y'all missing Allen and Payne, and I ain't saying y'all ain't got no big boys and fucking waiting in the wings, but I'm here to tell you, bro, it's gonna get ugly. If y'all defensive line can't hold up, bro, and Saquon is constantly in y'all secondary before he get touched, like it was, cause see, that's what happened in Los Angeles for us. The great defensive line was all rookies and stuff. And when the dam broke, it got ugly. Got ugly. But yeah, man. Hey, these Commanders is funny, bro. Y'all funny. I don't see it. I don't see it, bro. But hey, y'all played the Saints last week, so. And I tell you what. If we would have went for 2, do you think we would have got 2? If we would have went for 2, I think we could push for 2 yards. In real life. I think we could push for 2 yards. For real.